It was my dad. He was a law enforcement officer when I was growing up, and he raised me to be strong, independent, and now I'm here.
I've always been interested in law enforcement since I was a kid. My dad has been on the fire department my entire life, so I've always been around first responders. You gotta have a little thicker skin. I was raised with two brothers, so it doesn't really affect me, I guess you could say. They are like a bunch of brothers. They all, you poke at each other, but at the end of the day, it's all just fun and games.
Sometimes men aren't always willing to talk to a female. We're not held to that high of a standard with them, especially in different cultures. But you just work through it, and at the end, you just help them the best you can.
I believe that females and children are more willing to speak with a female officer, especially when they're a victim of a crime. When we go to scenes, whether it's domestic assault related or any other assault related, I feel like children and women are more drawn to a female officer.
Women can bring a different aspect to their jobs, not just a male perspective. Females have their own perspective of how things can and should be done.
Female officers, I feel like a lot of the general public looks at us as if we're not the same as a male officer, but we bring a lot of different aspects to the table. Being able to be personal with females or children, and I think a lot of men out in the public definitely don't look at us the same as a male officer. I've had a lot of bad situations where children come up to me, even latching onto my leg, just because they know officers are there to help. I have male officers who show up with me, and you have big male officers who aren't as personable to a child as a female, and so I think that's a huge part.
We do several things in the community. We like to go enforce some traffic, especially during school zones, make sure that people are slowing down for the kids. And then we patrol the streets, we do park patrols, we do blue in the communities all the time. We try to be there in the community at any moment that we can be.
It can be hard because I don't have children yet, but I feel like every woman has that mother instinct in them. So seeing children in bad situations definitely hurts, because it's like you wish you could take them all home, but you can't. So at the end of the day, we're there to help you. I think the main thing is respect towards law enforcement. Just try to respect the officers that are there. We're people too. We're here doing our job. We all try to be fair to everybody, and we just want to treat people how we want to be treated and vice versa. So I think just having respect for law enforcement would go a long ways just to help with the relationship between the department and then the community. Have thick skin. Just know that you're going to get a lot of grief from the public, and then obviously, anybody you deal with is not going to necessarily be happy to see you. We come into people's lives in the worst time of their lives, and then we also, we're stopping people, stopping cars. They're just trying to get to work, or they're trying to get to the grocery store, and they have their own life going on too. So kind of be understanding, but at the same time, just understand that you're not going to necessarily see people in the best light.